Our apartment had once felt alive, laughter echoing through warm light, her voice humming in the kitchen, my jacket always hanging by the door because I never wanted to stay away too long. We'd built that place together. She'd chosen the curtains, I'd painted the walls. Every corner held a story. Now it just felt like evidence. I folded my shirts in silence. No arguing, no scene. I knew better than to fight for someone who had already made a decision behind my back. While she thought I'd stew, rage, maybe beg, I was doing the one thing she didn't expect: leaving. The signs had been there: late replies, sudden girls' nights that ended near dawn, a new perfume I hadn't bought her. Then the phone she always kept face down. But I let it play out. People expose themselves best when they think you're blind. And that message, that single, arrogant, not negotiable, told me everything I needed to know. She wasn't confessing. She was testing, seeing how far she could push before I snapped. I didn't snap. I calculated. I called the landlord that same night, told him my job was transferring me out of state and I'd be vacating immediately. Lease was under my name only. Rent payments? From my account. Utilities? My cards. Internet, insurance, everything, mine. By morning, I had canceled the autopay. By noon, I'd emailed the landlord, politely introducing her as the new point of contact, attached her number, her email, her full name. Then I left the keys on the counter next to the empty wine glass she'd left from the night before. A perfect little farewell. She called me 3 days later. Didn't say hello, just, "Why is the landlord texting me about rent?" I let her talk. She'd been expecting me to sulk, maybe come home after she'd explained. Instead, she was standing in the ruins of her own assumptions. "I told you," I said calmly, "it's not negotiable." Then I hung up. Turns out, the ex never even lasted the full week. He bailed once he realized she was broke, the bills were stacking, and her card had been declined twice at the grocery store. She texted me again, something about being unfair, needing time, figuring things out. I didn't reply. Silence was the final nail in her illusion of control. People think revenge needs to be loud, public humiliation, shouting, confrontation. It doesn't. The quiet ones sting longer. I had spent years paying for that apartment, for dinners, for her comfort. She'd grown used to the safety I built, the predictability, the convenience. She mistook that stability for weakness, so I removed it. She wanted her ex? Fine. She wanted independence? She got it. Bills, rent, responsibility, and all. And the sweetest part? I didn't have to lift a single finger in anger. I heard from a mutual friend later. She'd moved in with her sister after missing 2 rent payments. The landlord kept her deposit for damages. Apparently, she'd tried calling me again, said she wanted to talk things through. I didn't respond. Some doors, once closed, shouldn't reopen. A month later, I passed the old apartment. The lights were off. The window blinds she loved were gone. The place looked hollow, like it was finally reflecting what had lived inside her all along. I didn't feel hatred, just clarity. She thought not negotiable meant power. But it's funny, power only exists as long as someone else agrees to play along. I stopped playing. The real satisfaction didn't come from watching her fall. It came from the silence after, the space where her noise used to be. Peace has a sound. It's the absence of someone who once made you question your worth. That night, I opened a new lease in my name. Small studio, nothing fancy, just mine. The air felt lighter. The walls didn't hold secrets. I unpacked slowly, one box at a time. My phone buzzed once, her name lighting up the screen. I swiped it away. There's something poetic about walking away before they even realize you're gone. They can't play the victim if you never give them a stage. She wanted to teach me what not negotiable meant. She did. Now she knows too. because when the rent was due, so was her reckoning.